Hi, my name is MK Williams and I'm a published author, and today I'm going to answer a question that is never fun to talk about, but it's what is my weakness? So I will say hands down, unequivocally, my weakness when it comes to writing is grammar. It is something that I'm fully aware of, and it actually held me back from writing and pursuing my dream for a lot of years. I knew for years that I was putting commas everywhere. I wasn't sure where they had to go. Throw one in. I had run-on sentences because of all the commas. Why put a period in something when you can just have it continue to go on forever? And I was so acutely aware of it. I really let it limit myself. And I wanted to be a writer. I had these ideas and these stories in my head, and I thought, well, if I'm not good at grammar, nobody will ever want to read my books. And it took a while to actually read some really great, amazing books, and you know what? They had no quotation marks in them. They had different stylized punctuation that was against any rule book I had ever seen, and I thought, well, okay, if they can do it, certainly I can do it. So one of the things I did is I faced this fear head on, and I took an online course through Coursera. It was the UC Irvine remedial grammar course. And I had to definitely swallow some humble pie to do that, because all the other students there were people who were learning English as their second language. English is my first language. Oh my gosh, like what's wrong with me that I can't write properly? So it was definitely a humbling experience to go through, but you know what, there's a lot of things I didn't know, and I'm so glad that I took the time to take this free online course just to review those basics. Yes, I have an editor. Yes, I'm going to put things through Grammarly. I'm going to do all those things, but just for myself, I want to make sure that I'm putting out the best product possible, and that I understand what these rules are and what I'm supposed to be doing. One of the things that I absolutely cringe at doing is when I know I'm at my work, my day job, and I'm just shooting off a text to somebody or a message or an email, and I'm just horrible with punctuation because I'm like, yes, this is the deadline. Send. No period, no commas, no nothing. And people will write back, they're like, hey, aren't you an author? And I'm like, yep, I have an editor. So it always just makes me feel like, ugh, I should have done that better. But life is what it is. If you're also an author who feels like you have too many commas or not enough, we can start a club together. It can be the comma club. We can be part of it. But I would say that if you have any weaknesses, identify them, own them, and figure out how you can overcome them. Don't let that stop you from pursuing your dream. Maybe you feel like you're not good at dialogue. Okay, take a course that's just on writing dialogue, maybe an acting course too, where you get the feel for how things flow back and forth. If you have an issue with setting, write a story that is just all setting. What did the trees in the wood do? Something that gets you really comfortable with focused on setting. Find it, attack it head on. The first thing you do may be horrible, but that's what it takes to learn and grow. I've always taken my journey as an author as a chance to continue to learn and develop. With each book, I set out a challenge for myself as far as, okay, I want to write from a male perspective because I'm not a dude. I don't know what that's like. Let's see if I can do that. I want to add in multiple plot lines and plot points and really have this be a more complex story than things I've done before. And for me, every single time, it's going back to the grammar and the quality of the writing. If you're somebody who's found a grammar error in one of my books, cool, good for you. Let me know where it is. They have been edited, so hopefully there's none, but it's something that I just had to face head on. So I'd love to hear from you. What are your things that you know that you're not good at? What are your weaknesses? I hope this has helped you and it's encouraged you to face that head on. If you liked it, please click like or subscribe below, and now you can go back to writing your book.